All right, team, we're gonna wrap up this week and we're gonna wrap up January with the workout brief for Saturday the 30th. So today's workout is all about using the weightlifting as rest. We are gonna do a 9-minute AMRAP. So as many rounds as you can do in 9 minutes of 6 10-meter shuttle sprints or 60-meter total shuttle sprint and 6 dumbbell hang power snatch. Now, don't be fooled, there is some weightlifting in this, but it is not the problem. The problem is keeping up your pace on those shuttle sprints. To do RX, I want to make a 10-meter course and do that 6 times, okay? Obviously the turnaround at the ends is going to be some of the big amounts of time in this workout. You want to try and limit the amount of time you spend turning around and starting to get back up to speed again. 10 meters is not long distance, okay? It's going to be all about really quick getting up to speed, slowing back down, turning around, okay? So think about planting the foot and getting straight back up to speed on the return journey for each of those. The 6 dumbbell hang power snatch, they are kind of by the by, all right? You are gonna, if you're going for RX, do it at 22.5 kilos or 15 kilos if you've got that weight available to you. Otherwise, just go with the heaviest weight you can find, okay? You're gonna take that dumbbell from the hang position, so from the knees, all the way up and reach full lockout. Same thing as for yesterday's workout, we're gonna really focus on driving the chest through to achieve full lockout at the top. Don't wanna see anyone finishing their reps here. We wanna finish them with that hand directly over the shoulder, thinking about getting your bicep to your ear. If you need to modify this at all due to the weather or other circumstances, we're gonna look at 60 single unders or some equivalent to the 10-meter shuttle sprint. If you've got a bike available, you could use that and go for a similar length course. Turning around is going to be a little bit trickier, but you could just go for a short sprint on the bike and then back into the dumbbell hang power snatch. So if we're trying to learn how to use the weightlifting as rest, what we want to think about is breathing decisively, okay? We want to really think about how we're going to breathe. And I want you to practice this as you're warming up. So thinking about as you're lowering down to the knees, taking a breath in, breathing out as you're coming up or at the top, and then taking a nice big breath on the way back down again, getting into that next rep. You don't necessarily have to synchronize your breathing with the reps with these, okay? There's not a lot of them and they are not that heavy. It's not proper weightlifting, okay? I don't mean proper, but I just mean it's not a one rep max squat. You can break your breathing pattern away from the rep pattern. As long as you're keeping a load of breaths coming in, not letting your lungs get panicked and starting to go because you just done a load of sprinting. Just think about it, calming your body down in that 6 dumbbell hang power snatch. The thing that's gonna make a difference here with this workout is gonna be separating what a sprint is from what a jog is, okay? So if you get into the pattern of jogging on this, you are not gonna get anywhere near as many rounds in. So try and keep that fast sprint pace up, okay? And use that weightlifting as your rest. Once you finish that, guys, we are gonna spend some time on slips again this week. Okay, if you've done these before, then you can follow progressions that you've used before. But essentially what we're gonna do is 15 to 20 minutes of gymnastic play, okay? Treat it as playtime. Don't make it work, make it fun, okay? So whichever of scales, L-sits, inversions, planks, and stretching you want to spend your time on it and have a bit of fun with it, okay? This is not to be arduous. If you want to work on more on your handstands, get into those. If you find L-sits tough, make a game out of it. Try and lift your heels up and over an object as you're sitting in an L-sit. Have a bit of fun with it. Check out the videos below that section and be on the whiteboard to find some good options for each of those movement types. Once you finish that, guys, we're gonna get into some straddle stretch and we're gonna do cross ball into our traps up here. That wraps up another week of training. Have a great weekend and I'll catch you again for Monday's workout brief.